going to talk about a little bit of art. This year in art, we accomplished a lot of things. We were able to implement more technology. We got more classes down to Photoshop to learn some more digital art so we can all Photoshop our Facebook profile pictures and look like supermodels. We continued film and sound depending on the groups. We had a lot of work going on, but depending on the group you were in, if you were a film and sound student this year, it seems hard to believe, but we made between 10 and 13 films, so that's a lot of work. Mike Seidke spent a lot of time in my classroom, film and sound, working with some of our music technology, writing songs. That was really rewarding for myself to see. Tons of yearbook work, still a lot more to do, so those of you that are kind of on that staff, please pitch in on your duties. Two smaller murals this year went up. Erich down in the gym hallway, also an owl that Shea Viola is working on, sure to haunt elementary students for years to come. We have other things that we did, several highlight videos. The football team, for a while there, every week we were making another highlight video for them. That was awesome. Made a highlight video just for Holden. Made a pep rally video for homecoming. We have the senior slideshow that we're working on for graduation. Hopefully we enjoyed ourselves a lot this year. For the awards this year, I'm going to give out something a little more permanent. Have a little medallion. So spent a few dollars on this rather than giving out certificates this year. I'll call your names, but please remain seated for time's sake. Swing by my classroom and I'll hand you your medallion. So the award winners that I'd like to recognize this year for achievement in art and dedication: Brooke McMillan, Crystal Larson, Hannah Baker, Ashley Markison, Samantha Anderson, Curtis Johnson, Yarrow Mead, Faith Fromm, Mike Seidke, Jenny Erich, Elena Parker, Christine Greer, and Christopher Kuznick. So those are the art award winners. I just want to close, try not to be too long-winded, but I want to take this time while we're all here together in one place to share with you that I have accepted an art teaching job in Pine City, Minnesota next year. Pine City is only about 15 minutes from the farm that I grew up on in Mora, Minnesota. My wife is also from Mora, and both our families are down there, along with many of our lifelong friends. I love the small town. Before any rumors start, I wanted to point out that I wasn't fired here. I know a lot of crazy things go on in the art room. Kids sometimes disappear for 20-minute bathroom breaks, and sometimes shop kids or other kids will come up and we'll sit around rather than me kicking them out. We'll talk for 20 minutes about how cool it'd be to straight stack your pickup truck or something like that. But speaking of rumors, it's kind of funny. I was learning from people even before I was even offered a job that I was leaving. So that's how we work in Silver Bay. And then before I was even accepted a job, then everyone else knew that I was leaving. So it's kind of funny to hear from some random student's dad that I was leaving and I hadn't even decided yet. But the truth is, it was an agonizing decision. Pine City gave me an entire week to mull over it. And it came down to the last 2.5 hours away from the deadline. I was still up in the air. I gave Mr. Nicolay a phone call for input. And he gave me advice that was hard to hear at the time. He said, "Yeah, you should really leave. You've been here too long." No. The advice that he gave me was that you have to follow your heart. Your family won't be around forever. You never regret being with the ones that you love. But you might someday regret having been away from them. I only share this conversation because I think that this is a valuable moral in life. And if there's one lesson that I could have impressed upon my students during this time here, that's the sort of lesson that would be it. Sorry. What an art awards, huh? thank Silver Bay for being one of the few schools willing to take a chance on a rookie in a flooded job market. I thank the community for their instant loving embrace of myself and my family. Although I moved here with an 11-month-old and a 7-day-old child, it would have kind of been mean not to embrace us. We've done a lot of work in the past 3 years, built a film and sound program, coached a lot of football, coached a lot of spring baseball, coached a lot of summer VFW baseball. I did those things because I believed in them. I believed in the investment, and I believed that it was worthy, and I did them as if they were a lifelong investment, as if I'd be building off of them for my entire career, my entire life. I invested in you, and you invested in me. I hope that these efforts continue to build even after I'm gone. So, sorry this is more sappy than it needed to be, but just between you and me, when I'm down in Pine City, if Silver Bay happens to make their way down, in athletics, granted, barring that I'm not coaching that team, I might secretly be rooting for you guys from the North Shore. So go Mariners.